All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are ready for a lovely, what is it, Thursday night's game. Doosan playing much better since getting rid of the worst manager in baseball. They will have, I have to think that Doosan easily wins this game today. As crazy as that sounds, Kim Gun-guk on the mound for Kia, and he has not been good. 15 games on the season, a 6.75 ERA. He hasn't been a starter the whole season. He's out of those 15 games, only 4 of them have been starts. His last 4 games have all been starts. 0-1 in that time period. So just a sec. I got one thing left to fix. Kim So-hyun is not pitching. And right away, we have a pitch com issue. Well, the way he throws against Kia, you would think that he, when he's pitching for Hanwha, that he might actually be for Kia. All right, it's Jung Soo Bin, leadoff batter for the all batting stance team, and it looks it's ball one on the inside. So yeah, I mean he's his last outing he did go 4 innings. He's only going to throw 50 pitches, maybe 60, as that is a ball low. Lots of walks today, guys. I don't think this game is going to be quick. I think this game is going to take a long, long time, as both pitchers do not have good command of the strike zone, as that is also low, and that's the first 3 pitches, and they're all balls. Something I was talking about yesterday, if about Kia's stadium. If you look behind home plate, you can barely see the people, as that's finally in there for a strike. This is what I was talking about yesterday when I said that behind home plate is super, super high. It's hard to see the game. It's not hard to see the game, but you miss a bunch of stuff, as that's a single right back up the middle. And just like that, the first hitter is on, and the no hitter, and the perfect game is over. Right back up the middle, almost took out the pitcher. All right, that's going to bring up EU Chan, the shortstop. Both Doosan and Hanwha should be easy picks today. Should be easy wins. And just misses low. So again, Doosan in a very strange part of their kind of their team right now. You know, they lost their manager. He resigned. He was going to be fired anyway, so it's understood. But swing and a miss there on another ball. But 1-1 now. Then on top of that, you have a bunch of old guys and a bunch of really young guys. So you're kind of like in the middle of all this. EU Chan has been playing short. He obviously the third baseman left and went to KT. Their second baseman moved to third, but he played so bad that I don't even think he's on the first team anymore. As that one is lifted up to right field, Nasung Bomb under it and makes the catch. Then you have other guys like Yang E.G., who's still playing very well, but again, he's getting over that at the end of his career. Same with Kim Jae-won. The other guy, Yang Sung-won, has been taken back off the first team. So you gotta, it's a very strange dynamic. You have an interim coach, you have a team of old guys and young guys not developing their players like they had before. As Cave steps in now and thrower to first, he's easily back. Jung Soo Bin, a guy that's going to steal some bases. 29 attempts, 21 successes on the season. He is always a threat to run. Anytime you walk him, he's probably going to end up on second or at least try. Is that one also just misses? I mean, he's missing these the last couple, not by much. I mean, just barely missing. Cave DH in today, hitting 310 on the season. In my preseason predictions, I talked about I thought he would be a really good player. He's he started off the season really well, then went through a real bad playing time. Actually, got sent down to the second league, came back up, and has been playing really well lately. He's not a guy that strikes out that much. He didn't even strike out that much in the MLB. He's a guy that's, it's not like he was a minor leaguer in the MLB. He was on the first team for the Rockies last year, played like 120 something games. So it's not like a fringe player. Is the 1-0 pitch and misses outside. 2-0. Oh, I talked about having some issues with command. Obviously, he is a reliever. He started the season as a reliever, and then obviously continuing to be a reliever for most of the season with only those 4 starts. He has 13 walks in just 28 innings. He doesn't throw particularly hard, so as that one is ball 3, but Cave swings at it, fouls out away, and it's 2-1. Oh, 0-1 on the season. At home, he does pitch much better. At home, he's pitched in 7 games, only an ERA of 4.40 versus ERA of 6.70 on the entire season. He's pitched in 2 games against Doosan on the season, 2.2 innings. Neither one of those were starts, but didn't give up any runs, didn't give up any hits, but he did walk 3 batters to compared to his 2 strikeouts. So, uh, yeah, command is going to be an issue. It's going to be a slow game today, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, you don't have any appointments or have to be anywhere. As here comes the 2-1 pitch. That's up right down the middle. He goes, but fouled away. Ball 4, and it's 2-2. All righty, righty. Oh, back over to first is Jung Soo Bin. He'll take his lead again as Cave now with a 2-2 count. And it checks over at first again. Wisdom playing first, back over to first is Byonu Yuk is over at third now. Still waiting for Kim Do-young to make his return. He will supposed to be back next week, or they said the first part of August, so he should be back. I haven't seen if he's actually playing in as he checks on him again. This is one thing that I wish they would change. I'm not particularly fond of the you got 2 tries per at bats and then it's over like the MLB. I would like to see a as another one because it's not even close. It's not particularly close over at first. He's now thrown over about 6 or 7 times. None of them have been close. I would like a limit of some sort. You get 2 pickoffs. You get 2 pickoffs per pitch. As that he goes on that's going to be ball 3, and he is outs as they just got him on the leg as he was sliding in, and that will be 1 away. just gets his hammy as he's sliding in. Fantastic throw. Thank you. Whoever's doing that. All right, 3-2 counts as he pops him up. The left fielder coming in, a shortstop going out. The left fielder calls him off at the last second, and that will be 3 away. Now they get a leadoff single, but he's erased on the stolen, on the caught stealing. We'll go to the bottom of the first. It's a 0-0. So a solid inning there for Kim Gungu. So have to be happy if you are him on that one. So they are finally getting healthy. Kia is finally getting healthy. This weekend, obviously, the big trade, sending their center fielder and their starting center fielder, but he has not had a good season, sending him to NC. Also, their backup second baseman, now that Kim Sun-bin is back, they kind of feel that he is expendable. So he is gone. And now they're almost fully back offensively from what they were last year. Obviously, that big hole over at third base, Bjorn Yoka, the former Hanwha Eagle over there. So he is over there now. They had Wisdom over at third, but Wisdom was not playing well over there. Then so now Wisdom is over at first, back over at first base. Bjorn Yuk is brought back up and heads over to third base. So Cole Urban on the mound for Doosan. He's had some really good games and he's had some bad games. His issue is command. I mean, his issue is command. On your screen, they're talking about since for his 3 games in the month of July. Obviously 2 of those are after the All-Star break, but he has been pitching much better. The 2 games, his last game, 5 innings, he gave 3 runs, but his issue is command. And when I say command, I'm not talking about a walk here and there. I'm talking about lots of walks. How many walks? Well, 61 walks in 94 innings. Good enough for second in the league, and a stat that you do not want to be in second in the league. But it's not just that either, as Pak Chan-ho will greet him, and just right on cue, it's a ball. So when I say it's not just that, he's also first in the lead in hit by pitches, or hit batters, as that one is in there for a strike, 1-1. So lots of command issues, lots and lots of command issues. Going over his last 5 games, 5 innings, 3 walks, 5 innings, 5 walks, 5.1 innings, 3 walks, 3.1 innings, 1 walk, as that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop makes the running stab and throw, and 1 away. Great play by Yu Chan in front of the bag, and throwing on the run easily gets him. Yeah, no 1 away. So not again his only 2 games that he hasn't given up at least 3 walks. Well, those he didn't make it past the 4th inning. So yesterday, leadoff batter Wisdom, today in the 2 spots, and looks at ball 1, 1-0. And another ball. Full Urban, a lefty. He throws fairly hard, especially from the left side, as that's low, and it's 3-0. 147 or 146 is that just catches the outside corner. 146 on the gun for him is what he averages with his 4-seam. Off of that, he throws a 2-seam, 145. So 18% of the time. So you're looking at 55% of the time he's throwing fastballs, as that's in there for a strike, and it's 3-2. Off of that, he also throws a curveball, 124. He throws that 15% of the time, and then a changeup about 14% of the time. 133 is what he averages on that. So, does have 4 pitches. He's not as that one is a awful looking swing from Wisdom, and that will be 2 away. Wisdom, my concern for him coming into the league, I was worried about his strikeouts. That was my concern about Wisdom. I think it's good that they went and got a first baseman. It was a huge hole in their lineup last year. It was the one hole basically in the whole lineup. So they went out and got one, but I wasn't really. If I was a Kia fan, I would not have been hyped about the Wisdom signing. What do I mean by that? Well, let me bring up my preseason stuff here, as that one misses way inside, almost hits him in the foots. So my concern for Wisdom was he just strikes out so much. Yeah. So they addressed this year by signing Patrick Wisdom. Socrates Burrito, a fan favorite, is done after 3 years in the league, so he and his song will be missed. Can Wisdom fill the hole at first and provide decent enough offensive numbers to make up Socrates' absence? I have my doubts about his ability to make enough contact in a league with a lot of off-speed pitches, as that's going to be a single up the middle, and it's now. The no-hitter alerts are over. So, again, have about my doubts about his ability to make contact in a league with a lot of off-speed pitches based on his stats in the majors. He is swinging and missing a lot. He has power. He's he has plenty of power. But the fact is the contact just isn't there, and the strikeouts are. All right, Kim Sun Bin over at first base now. Yeah. Why? 최강 기아 왜 야구장 없어요? 왜 야구장 안 갔어요? As Chae Hyung-woo steps in, having a fantastic season as he slaps that one foul. 0-2 now. Kia winning is going to be difficult today, though. Again, Cole Urban is not a great pitcher, but Kia's starting a bullpen guy. That is an awful looking swing there, and a second strike for Cole Irvin. That's 3 away. We'll go to the second inning. It's a 0-0. Alrighty. So Doosan will have their 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up as Cole Irvin gets a couple strikeouts there. What are you studying? High school? College? I thought you guys were on Banghak. Yeah, I thought you guys. What parts did you struggle with? The math, the Korean, or the English? Ah, well, good luck. Good luck. Oh, Sunam. Get plenty of time. Got plenty of time though. All right, Yang Yi steps in, 304 on the season. Still love the fact that he wears Little League baseball pants. His that is in there for a strike on the inside, and it's 0-1. That's good. The I was very surprised at the English part. Is that pitch is way outside. Because I looked at the Sunung last year, and or the Sunung, and I was like, I was very surprised that the English test isn't all in English. I was so surprised. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. As the 1-1 is fouled into his ankle, and 1-2. I was very the like if it's a Korean reading, then the answer's in English. But if it's the answers are in Korean, it's an English reading. I was very surprised because all the Korean tests that I've taken have all been, it's all in Korean. The directions are in Korean, the writing's in Korean, the answers are in Korean, the listening's in Korean, everything is in Korean. And then when I saw I saw the last year's copy of the test, I was very very surprised that it just doesn't have it all in English, which to me takes away part of it. Yeah, I mean, like like if you're taking an English test, it should be in English. As that is filed away 1-2. Yeah, I remember the math part that I did when I did my master's testing stuff. Very very interesting. They just get progressively harder as that is a fouled away again. No 1-2. So as far as Kim Gun-guk, the thing with him is again, his numbers are very skewed. Opponents hitting 400 against him in the second, third, and fourth inning. Uh, then the sixth inning, they're hitting 563 against him. Number four hitters hitting 308. Uh, just a very, very interesting stat line, as that one is also fouled away. He just doesn't throw hard enough to get a lot of strikeouts. So only 145. Most of the time, he's going to throw a four-seam fastball. That four-seam fastball from there, cutter 30% of the time, four-seam fastball 39% of the time. So again, he's throwing 70% of fastballs, but not with a lot of speed. As the 1-2 is grounded to foul again, and we'll have another pitch. Eighth pitch of this at bat's coming up for Yang Yi. Not good for Kia. As again, Kim Gun-guk, probably he's been throwing about 40 pitches. He does have a couple games where he threw 60. So again, 50 to 60 pitches is probably what they're going to expect for him, as that is going to be a ground ball through the left side and another leadoff single for Doosan. Working the counts, blowing the account, the working the counts, not accounts, working the counts, blowing the pitch count up, and then ending up with a nice little single there. Everything you could possibly want from Yang Yi. All right, Kim Jae-won steps in now. 243 on the season, playing left field today, not DHing, as Cave is DHing today. First pitch is popped up, a shortstop out into the grass, calling it, and that will be one away. No. Yang Yi works the count up. 8 pitches. Kim Jae-won comes in and swings at the first one. Park Jun-soo stepping in now. Park Jun-soon. Next week, yeah, is he playing in the Futures League right now? I've been trying to keep up. No more Byonu-yok. And that's his low 2-0. Park Jun-soo 309 on the season. Having a nice little season as a rookie, I believe. Tomorrow goes back. Oh, just waiting for August 1st, I guess. And that's misses inside. Palwal Il. All right, here we go. The 3-0 counts. Another 3-0 counts. That is down the middle, 3-1. Kiwi, how's the Hanwha game? Hanwha blow the game open yet? August 5th, so just basically a weekend series. As that is fouled away, 3-2, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lovely for full count. What's up, Mary Kate? What up, Mary Kate? Just this week, I'm on vacation from work, so just this week, yeah, as the 3-2 is chopped foul and stays 3-2. So yesterday did the Hana and Samsung game. Today, Kia Doosan. Tomorrow, no game. Then Kia and Hanwha on Saturday, because that should be Mundongju versus Nail. And then Sunday will be the 2 o'clock game. I think Lotte at Kium. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is 2 away. Brings up Kim Min-suk. Yeah, like I said, if Hanwha didn't win yesterday, that was going to be an issue. They should easily win today, as that's a beautiful pitch in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. This weekend, though, they might win one. Yeah, as the 0-1 is swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. Oler's coming back this weekend. Is he going to pitch tomorrow? And here comes the 0-2 as that misses outside, 1-2. August 3rd. What is that? Sunday? Well, that's going to be a ground ball through the right side, and Yang Yi is going to head to second. And that's another hit for Doosan. I mean, Doosan singling. Can they get a big hits with the runners in scoring position now is thy question. What is, yeah, so it should be Iri tomorrow versus Yuhan Jin, and then it should be Moondong Ju versus Nail on Saturday, and then Sunday Wang Junsaw versus obviously Oler. I wasn't even aware that he was going to come back. That's going to make it even harder for Hanwha. And they do not play well in Gwangju. As here comes the 0-1 pitch, 35 pitches now. And a swing and a miss, helping him out at a pitch way off the zone. And it's 0-2. The runners on the first and second. Not a lot of speed over at second base. And going up in the zone, but that is over his head, and it's 1-2. I'm having some issues here. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away, stays 1-2. All right, that should fix it there. And that's going to be over the jumping second baseman, and that will score Yang Yi as Doosan takes the early 1-0 lead. Like I said, they should easily win this game. Just hung a breaking ball, and that's going to bring up Josu Hang. He's right at that 40 pitch counts that he starts to struggle with. Oh, he did actually go all the way to third base, not to second. All right, runners on the corner now. Josu Hang steps in. He is a threat to bunt. I'm not joking here. Is only hitting 237, but if you're at third base, you better be ready. Sets up on the inside, grounds that one right to Wisdom, and steps on the bag, and that will be 3 away. But they get 1 on 3 singles. We'll go to the bottom of the seconds. It's 1-0 Doosan. That is going to be an issue. Lotte up early 2-0, threatening with some more. LG's also up 1-0, and again Hanwha's up a 2-0. Hanwha should comfortably cruise to a big victory today, as Samsung is starting a bullpen pitcher, making his 35th appearance on the season and his first start. And Nasung Bomb. I haven't seen him in a while, ladies and gentlemen. Again, he came back. Him and Kim Sung Bin came back right after the All-Star break, as they are trying to get all healthy. Kia fans looking on, calling his mom, telling him to come pick him up since they're already losing. All right, so Nasung Bomb steps in. So 236 on the season for the Capitan. Still kept his captain mark, even though he was injured for half the season, as that misses inside. Ball one, no, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Just gets a stitch on the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Another 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside and catches the outside zone, and it's now 1-2. And that swing and a miss on a pitch up and over the zone. That third strikeout of the day for Cole Irvin. And that's one away. Struck out Wisdom, struck out Che Young-woo, struck out Nasung Bomb, and Nasung Bomb not only did get struck out, he threw his bat to the dugouts. And that's going to bring up Osanu. Misses inside, ball one. 1-0. No, 16 pitches in that first inning for Cole Irvin. And it catches the bottom of the zone, 1-1. And the 1-1 misses low, 2-1. Cole Irvin working the counts. Hasn't had too much trouble. Is just that the single by Kim Sun Bin, and that's going to be a ground ball to Kim Sun Bin. Picks it up, throws to first, and 2 away. Brings up former Hanwha legend Park Jun-soo. Park Jun-soo has a strikeout. Park Jun-soo, struck out in his only at bats, as that is fouled away. And it's 0-1. What do you need him to do? I'll keep an eye on it. Oh, here comes the 0-1 pitch to Byonu Yuk. And a swing and a miss at that high fastball, that I've been begging for years. Finally, these guys throwing it, and it's working extremely well. And that misses up high, 1-2. Another 1-2 pitch. That is going to be ripped into left field. And another 2-out hits for Kia. Oh, first inning, Kim Sun Bin with a 2-out single. Second inning, Byonu Yuk with a 2-out single. Kim Tae-goon steps in now. The catcher already thrown out to Jung Soo Bin today, so anything else is just added bonus. And that misses outside. Ball one, 1-0. You're upside down, buddy. Give it a flip. Give it a flip. Less than 1.5? Okay. As the 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. That's hits, runs, RBIs, right? And the 2-0 is in there for a strike on the outside. Yesterday's game, a big home run there to right field, right center, the opposite way. All righty, here we go. The 2-1 pitch, 31 pitches for Cole Urban, and that misses outside at 2-2. Yeah, that's going to be a rough go just because Kia's going to be into their bullpen pretty soon because they're starting a bullpen guy. So as the 3-1 in there for a strike, the catcher drops it. Yang Yi drops it, but we've got ourselves a full count now. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. We'll have ourselves another one. One is not enough. Let's have more. Pionu Yuk running on the pitch as full counts and runner at first. You might as well, right? Cole Irvin, 34 pitches. And that is going to be just foul. Lots of empty seats out there. Elsewhere around the league, Hanwha's added some more as they are already on to their second pitcher. They're up 3-0 with runners on first and seconds. LG's got a runner on seconds. Lotte destroying NC quickly with a 4-0 lead and 2 on in the bottom of the second with just 1 out. And SSG is taking an early lead against Kium, 1-0. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. That big hook there, but fielded by the bullpen catcher in foul territory, and we'll have another 3-2 count. Both of the catchers are working some counts. Yang Yi got a single off of his. Can Kim Tae-gun do the same? As that one is going to be a bloop. Jung Soo Bin, a diving catch, lays out for it and makes the catch. And that's 3 away. An absolutely fantastic catch by Jung Soo Bin, coming hard into right center, lays out and makes the catch on what a ball I thought was easily going to drop down. Full extension, ladies and gentlemen. That is 3 away. They get another one on base and then out. Getting saved by his defense is Cole Irvin. Sitting now 37 pitches to 21 pitches in that inning. 40 pitches for Kim Gun-gu. And we'll see if they go to another pitcher or not. So they'll have the top of the lineup, Jung Soo Bin, who just made that diving catch. Will lead things off for the old Doosan Bears. Bum, 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 na, 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 na. Kim Min-hyuk has a single, but was stranded at third. What a great play. All right, so Jung Soo Bin. Kim Gun Gook still out there, 40 pitches, and that one's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Jung Soo Bin, 1 for 1 on the day, but was caught stealing as that's a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Da, 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 da. Sounds like Doosan did not send their cheer squad. As you can just hear a fan leading the chants in the background if you're listening to the actual game. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside, slaps the glove on the ground. He throws it there, and it's ball one. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch sets up on the inside. And slaps it foul. Bum, bum, bum. All right, 1-2 pitch sets up on the outside just at the waist and throws it in the dirts. 2-2. 46 pitches now, last few games. So 42 pitches in his last game. That's the only start he's had since the All Star break. Before that's a 47 before the All Star break. Did throw a total of 69 in 4.1 innings. Before that, that's as high as that's going to be a ground ball. Kim Sun Bin to his left grabs it, throws, and that's one away. Oh, maybe 60, 70 pitches or 2 times through the lineup, almost ate up Kim Sun Bin. As missed his glove and goes up into his body. Good thing he's wearing a 6 times oversized uniform to be able to grab that. And EU Chan looks, it's a strike one on the curveball. It breaks back down into the zone. And it's 0-1. Yeah, now one pitch. And that is fouled away, 0-2. Last 5 games, EU Chan hitting 428, on base 522. Moved him up into the 2 spots behind Jung Soo Bin. Pitched number 50 of the day coming up from Kim Gung-gu. And he lays off of it. It just misses inside, 1-2. Mm, 1-2 pitch just sets up at the knees on the outside corner. And catches him looking. Second strikeout of the day, and outs number 2 here in the third inning as the peaky peaky dance goes off. Two away now. That brings up a Cave. And that's almost, it does hit him. And I thought it might have missed him because he didn't react. He just turned. Yep, just catches the top of his foot. Got to get on any way you can as Cave and Wisdom having a little bearded powwow over there at first base. That brings up a Yang E.G. Yang E.G. Singled and scored in last inning, led off the inning with a single. And now that's in there for a strike. Oops, wrong side. 0-1. The 0-1 sets up at the knees, misses low, 1-1. Yang E.G. again, a big at bat to start off the inning, really worked the pitch count up. Not only that, after fouling off a bunch, he ends up singling and then coming around to score on the KBO RBI single. Oh, the 1-1 pitch now to Yang E.G. sets up on the inside, but checks over at Cave at first base. I don't think of Cave as much of a base stealing threat. Maybe he's sneaky. 13 stolen bases in 13 attempts as he dives back over to first. "54 pitches now. There's a Yang Uji here. Sets up on the outside. And misses. Yang Yi called time, but they didn't give it to him. Did it? Are they counting that as a ball? So he called for time. They didn't give it to him, but he just missed, and it's 2-1. So lucked out on that with a pitch that counts, but it's a ball. Yang Yi is upset. I don't know why he's upset. The pitcher was calling his motion and steps in, then calls time. Giving the catcher a dirty, or the umpire a dirty look. All right, the 2-1 pitch now sets up on the outside this time, just off the plates. And he throws it to just off the plate, 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 misses and he walks him. So hit by pitch and a walk is now put runners on first and second. And out comes the pitching coach. Pitching coach dressed like a interpreter, not wearing a uniform. 57 pitches now, 36 for strike, 21 for balls. 14 in the first inning, and then 26 last inning after they got him for 3 hits. Sitting now In this inning, he's got to 17, a quick 2 outs, the 4-3 ground out from Jung Soo Bin, then a strikeout looking from Yu Chan. But a hit by pitch on the first pitch to Jake Cave put him at first as Kim Jae Won steps in. 0 for 1 on the day, popped up to the shortstop in his first at bats, and that one is in the dirts. Ball one. Kim Jae Won, after Yang Yi worked the count and then ended up singling. Kim Jae Won comes up and first pitch swinging, pops up to the shortstop out in the outfield in shallow left field. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch sets up on the outside, misses inside and low. Ball 2, 2-0. 2 for 3 yesterday, or 2 for 3 on Tuesday with a home run. 0 for 4 yesterday. And the 2-0 just catches the inside corner. 2-1. And that's going to be trouble. Park Chan-ho outs in the grass and makes the catch. 2 straight pop-ups to the shortstop for Kim Jae Won. They leave another 2 on. They've left 4 on so far today. Yang Yi talking to the pitcher. I don't know what he's talking about. Not Yang Yi, but Yang Yi is talking to him. But anyway, we'll go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0 Doosan. Leaving 4 on against the reliever. Turned starter. Oh, nameless. Park Jun Soo will lead off the 4th inning for the old Bears. Elsewhere, Hanwha's up 5-0 as they are going to quickly destroy Samsung today. LG's up 4-0 against KT as DeJesus has started to struggle as of late. 6 innings against Samsung, 1 unearned run, but before that, 3 innings, gave up 5 runs, 6 innings, 3 runs, 5 innings, 7 runs. A truly up and down guy. His Thursdays, he's ERA of 0.69, and that is not going to happen today. Lote's also up 5-0 against NC, and then SSG's up 1-0 against Kielm, but they're threatening with a little bit more as they got runners on second and third with just 1 out in the bottom of the third there. So leading off for the old so they're talking about whatever. I guess Yang Yi was talking to him about whatever the pitch was. A little love tap on his helmets. Again, these guys play with each other. They've been playing on the same teams in the same leagues for so long that there's really no bad blood as far as I know. But Kim O-young looks at strike 1 and then ball 1 way up high, 1-1. So he's taken over 283 on the season, taken over in center fielder, and that's why they sent Chaewon Jun over to NC. Chaewon Jun in a contract year. Again, Park Chan-ho, the shortstop, is in a contract year. Chae Hyung-woo in a contract year, the DH. And then Chaewon Jun was a contract year guy, but obviously I don't know exactly what happens there with him. So that one almost hits him. And the 2-2 pitch. way outside. 3-2 runs the count full. Second straight full counts for Kia. And that's going to be a slow roller. That's going to be tough. Third baseman grabs it, throws the bad throw. As his first baseman is not able to catch it. And that's will put a leadoff runner on base. Should be an error. Kim O'Young is fast. Throw way up the line, though. That'll be an error on the third baseman. Should have been caught by the first baseman. Again, the first baseman used to be a outfielder. But now they've got a runner on first base with a lot of speed and flipping the lineup back over to Pak Chan Ho. Pak Chan Ho 0 for 1 on the day. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back. And 1-0. I can't believe the announcers are like, that is an error, right? Yes, it's an error. And that's outside at 2-0. Cole Irvin not having the best luck with defense as he's given up 4 unearned runs on the season, 49 runs, 45 earned. Another 2-0, misses inside, 3-0. Offers the bunts, pulls it back, says, nope, you're just going to throw me a ball anyway. 46 pitches now, 37 in through the second inning. Ended up with throwing 6 pitches to Kim O-Rung. And here comes the 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle, 3-1. And 3-1 in there for a strike. 3-2. Third straight full counts for Kia. 3-2 counts now. Sets up on the outside. That's going to be a liner right to the second baseman that tosses it over to first, and that's will be a lined 4-3 double play. And once again, the defense helping him out as Kim O-Young was stealing on that play. Helping out the old Cole Irvin once again as the Doosan defense, as that is a strike right down the middle to Patrick Wisdom. 249 now on the season, struck out in his first at bats. Pops that one foul out of play, 0-2. You got a single by Byung Yuk, and then you get a almost a bloop single, but a diving stop by Jung-Soo Bin. And to end the second inning, then you got an error on the third baseman, but then a line out, line into double play by the next batter. And the 0-2 misses outside, 1-2. Cole Irvin does seem to kind of settle in his first inning. Opponents hitting 309, second hitting 302. After that, it drops down 233 in this inning as Wisdom diving a stop by the third baseman just misses, and Wisdom is going to head into second base with a 2-out double. Oops. That is going to turn out to be a huge, huge double play. His Wisdom now on second base. He getting two outs again. Cole Irvin, a 6-3 ground out and a strikeout, two outs right away for him in the first inning, then gives up a single. Then in the second inning, a strikeout, a 4-3 ground outs, two quick outs, and then ends up getting the single, then an error and the soft liner, two outs there, and then a double. So Kim Sun Bin looks at just strike one on the top of the zone, 0-1. Kim Sun Bin 1-for-1 on the day. He's the one that singled back in the first inning, but was left on the base paths as Kia is 0-for-3 so far with runners on base. That misses outside, 1-1. And that is a slapped foul over to the first base side, the Doosan side. And it's 1-2. Again, Kia and Samsung both have the home side over on the third base side. Yeah, 1-2 pitch coming up, sets up on the outside, swing and a miss as it goes in the dirts. Fourth strikeout of the day for Cole Irvin. And once again, they go hitless with runners on base. 0-for-1, and now with runners in scoring position. They're now 0-for-4 with runners on base. We'll go to the fourth inning. It's 1-0 Doosan. Single, strikeout. Single, flyout. Air, line out, double play. Double, strikeout. 0-for-4 with runners on base. Anwa's up 5-0. LG's up 5-0 with the bases loaded in the bottom of the third. They've already knocked out to Jesus. Elote's up 5-2 against NC. NC's scored a 2. SSG has added another run in the third inning on a sacrifice fly by Go Myung Jun. They're up 2-0 against Kyung. Lots of offense, lots of scoring today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Do they keep Kim Dong-guk out there? All right, nameless. Park Jun Soon is out there in the batter's box now. Kim Dong-guk still out there, 61 pitches. I'm surprised. Even the announcers are surprised. First pitch popped up, Wisdom underneath it, and one away. Jesus, where Taejong 했어요. Headshot? Headshot. All right, so Kim Min Sok steps in now. So for those of you that don't read Korean, in the KBO, it is an automatic ejection if you hit somebody in the head with a fastball. Automatic ejection as the 1-0 swing and a miss, 1-1. So Jesus is out of the game now with the bases loaded. Who did he hit in the head? 누구 맞았어요? That is in the dirt. Son Young-jun. And here comes the 2-1 pitch. And he tries to check his swing. Doesn't matter. Is it still in there for a strike? And it's now 2-2. Really surprised that he is still out there. 66 pitches now. 69 is his high. Is that did he go around? The home plate umpire says he did. And that's his third strikeout of the day, 2 away. Home plate umpire says, yep, he wins. We'll check the replay, maybe. Yeah. Yep, he went. We'll give that a go. That's going to bring up a Pak Ge-bum with the RBI single back in the second inning. And that's just gets the stitch on the outside corner. It's 0-1. I think he might have swallowed a bug. He's starting to cough, and it looks like he swallowed a bug. So Kia's stadium is real close to the river. Yeah, because he started beating his chest like this and like and calling for some water. So their stadium is real close to the river. Same with Jamshil. Jamshil's right next to the Han River. So actually, most stadiums are pretty close to the rivers, as far as I know. As the Kia cheerleaders are working on their spray techniques, piled away, and it's 0-2. Where's Mary Kate to tell us who each one of these are? No 2 counts. Misses way outside. What is this announcer so excited for? The ball almost hit the dirt in the left-handed batter's box. What is he yelling so excitedly for? All right, here we go. 1-2 count. Sets up on the outside and misses low again. It's 2-2. 71 pitches now for Kim Gung-gu. Most he's thrown. This definitely should be his final inning. But then again, who knows? And misses low, 3-2. Second full count of the day for Doosan. Struck out in the second inning from Park Jun-soon before. Which one was that? As the 3-2, a ground ball up the middle. Park Chan-ho grabs it, throws across his body, and Wisdom makes the catch. 1, 2, 3, go the Doosan Bears for the first time today. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. Sorry. Yes, the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Doosan. First 1, 2, 3 inning of the day for either team. "73 pitches, just 12 pitches there in that inning. So maybe they send him back out. I think if I were the manager, which I'm obviously not, I would send him back out. I would send him back out, let him pitch If he gives up any hits or walks or anything, then take him out. Let him, face the 9-1-2 hitters again, and then from there see what happens. And the Kia will have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Oh, do I? Tiger sound? Got a bear, a seagull, a donkey. I do have a tiger sound. I got a tiger sound and a bear sound, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start hitting some sound effects in this stream tonight. Mary Kate, you excited about this weekend? Hanwha and LG, Hanwha's cheerleaders never mind. Next weekend, my bad. Hope I didn't just hurt your feelings or get you all excited. This weekend is going to be Hanwha and Kia, though. All right, Chae Young-woo was struck out in his first at bat, 0-1 on the day. And that is not a strikeout, so that is lifted up into the air, going, goodbye baseball. Solo shots ties it at 1 as Chae Young-woo says, don't give me that weakness. Cole Irvin hasn't given up that many home runs. He is now given up 5 home runs on the season, 3 of them to Kia. He had given up 4 home runs coming into today's game. 2 of them were to Kia, and he has now given up another home run to Kia as he's given up, oops, wrong button. 60% of his home runs have been gone to Kia, as that's in there for a strike. 0-1 to Na-Sung Bom. Na-Sung Bom struck out in his first at-bats. Looks at strike 2 there, and it's 0-2. And takes it the other way, but it's foul and out of play. .161 off the bat, 125 meters, 33-degree launch angle. Deposited into the grass, out in the right center as Na-Sung Bom is able to lay off. That's up high. Ball 1, 1-2. And 1-2 catches it on the outside, and that's his second strikeout of the day. That's the 5th K of the day for Cole Irvin. And now 1 away. Osanu steps in, 4-3 ground out in his first at bat, 0-for-1 on the day. Cole Irvin now sitting at 63 pitches. And in there for a strike. 0-1. And he gets a piece of it, but it's going to be 0-2. And just like that, this game is a new one. And an awful, ugly looking swing there on a pitch way, way off the plates, down in the dirts. And it's 2 away now on another strikeout, 6th strikeout of the day for Cole Irvin, as that brings up the number 7 hitter, Byung-woo Yok, who singled in his only at bat today. And here comes the first pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws over to first, and that's 3 away. But they tie it up on a solo shot by Chae Hyung-woo. And we will go to the 5th inning and tied at singles. Just like that, it's going to be. He pitched well after that. 2 strikeouts. Sitting at 67 pitches. Gave up a solo shot, but only threw 10 pitches in that whole inning. So we'll see. Does Kia bring back out Kim Gun-gu? Or are they going to go into the bullpen now? Elsewhere, Hanwha still up 5-0. They're coming up to bat in the bottom of the 4th. LG is open to that game, wide open. They're up 7-0 at top of the 4th. And then Lotte and NC 5-2 Lotte, but they've got the bases loaded with nobody outs in the bottom of, or sorry, bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. So this game is moving right along. I thought it would be a lot slower going, but here we are facing the number 9 hitter in the bottom or the top of the 5th inning, and we have the quickest game on the day. Yeah, Kim Jong-guk's still out there. Like I said, this is what I would do. I would send him out there. If he runs into trouble, anybody gets on base, take him out. But save your bullpen a little bit after yesterday's 11-inning game. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Neil 1 misses outside, 1-1. Whoops, wrong side. And the 1-1 just misses outside at 2-1. Mary Kate, you said Gian only does weekend games, right? That's going to be a slow roller to the shortstop and an error on the shortstop. Started throwing before he had the ball, and that's no matter how much you look at your glove, it's not going to change the fact that you just made an error and put one of the most dangerous base runners in the league on first base. He stays out there. Jung Soo Ben now steps in at 271 on the season, 1 for 2 on the day. Singled, but was caught stealing in his first at bat. A check over to first. Again, Jo Soo Hang led the league last year in stolen bases, 64. He's only got 20 this year just because he's struggled to get on base to run. And that misses outside. Ball 1, 1-0. They are leaving the pitcher in there, 78 pitches. Obviously, that should have been an out. It should be 1 away, but it's not. And that throw over to first again. He is back in. And the 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. All right, here we go. The 2-0 pitch sets up on the inside, and it's in there for a strike. Writes it down the middle at the top of the zone. 2-1. 80 pitches now. Lotte just hits a grand slam to bust that game wide open. Check over on the runner again. And he goes. Throw right down the middle and get him. What a throw by Kim Tae-gun. Yeah, I haven't done anything that I was wanting to get done, but I'm enjoying having a little break before I have to start working more. All right, the 2-2 is fouled away, stays 2-2. Big caught stealing there. Kim Tae-gun now 2 caught stealings. And 2 of the best base runners in the league. Now sitting at 82 pitches, it changes this whole inning. Yeah, all Hanwha's up 5-0, LG's up 7-0, and then I saw Son Ho Young just hit a grand slam to put them up 9-2. As another fouled ball by Jung Soo Bin. Keeps it at 2-2, 83 pitches now for the reliever. I actually thought this game was going to be a bit of a blowout too. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. In the dirt, runs the count full, 3-2. Third full count of the day for Doosan. A strikeout in the second inning and a 6-3 ground out just last inning. Yeah, CC Mercedes or something, I think. Is 3-2 in the dirt. So that's going to get away from him. And now you've got to go get him. Now you've got to go get him. I'm not so sure that he was out. "88 pitches for the reliever. Turn to starter, and that will be it for him. This is what I thought. You know, this is kind of where I thought they should be in terms of what they're doing with him now that a runner's been on that is his fault. They're going to come and get him. They'll have a pitching change now. This is what I was trying to talk about. But elsewhere, again, Hana's up 5-0, top of the fifth there. LG's up 7-0. They're still up to bat in the bottom of the fourth. Lotte and NC 9-2 as Lotte is with a grand slam. They're just now starting the top of the fourth inning. Then SSG and QM 2-1 SSG in the top of the top of the fifth. So again, despite bullpens, this game is moving along fairly well. Coming in is Han Jae Sung for Q. Han Jae Sung. Oh, Han Jae Sung, 18 games on the season, 0-1, 3 ERA, whip of 2.11. Final line on Kim Gun-guk, not official yet, as he is responsible for the runner over at first base, so he could still take the loss. But as far as Kia, you got to be happy with his pitching. 88 pitches from him. Now this bullpen is what do you say? Not good. First, this is Han Jae Sung. He came over in the trade. This is his first appearance as a Kia Tigre. And that misses up high, ball one. Against Doosan, he's pitched in one game, 2/3 of an inning, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. Misses up high, 2-0. Last 8 games, 1 tie, 7 losses. First 3 innings, an ERA of 3.38. Second 3 innings, a 6.79. And the 7 through 9, an ERA of 9. Like I said, this bullpen is not good. And the 2-0 is that's 3-0. Came all the way to Gwangju to throw balls. And the 3-0 pitch sets up right down the middle, and that is in there for a strike. First strike he's thrown as a Kia Tiger, ladies and gentlemen. Mm, 3-1 down the middle goes, and he steals a base. So finally, they're able to get a stolen base, ladies and gentlemen. Oops. That's way too long. Gotta cut that sound effect down. But we've got a full count now, 3-2 counts to Yu Chan. And that time is called. And 3-2. He gets a piece of it. Shortstop grabs that, throws to first, and that's 2 away. But he moves the runner over Runner now 90 feet away from putting Doosan back in the lead as Cave steps in. Two away. That brings up Cave. Cave 0 for 1 on the day, was hit by a pitch in his last at bats. 309 on the season for today's DH. That's misses outside. Ball on 1 0. Yeah, and the 1 0 pitch sets up on the outside. Way outside at 2 0. Might have a little bit of a nerves or something, being his first appearance for Kia. Two 0 pitch sets up on the inside, misses way outside, rolls over it, but just goes foul. Yeah, and that 2 1. Started fair, but rolled foul. Just calling a threat. Where are you headed, Steve? 2 1 sets up on the inside. And a swing and a miss, and that's gonna be 2 oh 2 and 2. Cave knew he shouldn't have been swinging at that. All right, here we go. The meat jellies. Well, enjoy. Getting away from the Korea humidity, and that's a swing and a miss, and he gets his first strikeouts, keeps the runner on third base. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 1-1. Good old strikeouts to leave the runner over at third. There you go. Kenny's thinking way ahead of either one of us. That's genius, Kenny. As long as as long as your phone has the ability. I can't watch golf. I cannot watch golf. It's always worth a try, Steve. Guess if it would have RFD scanner, like if you can do touch pay, I would assume most newer phones has it, or the ability at least. Kia will have their 8, 9, 1 hitters coming up as they look to build on the momentum right there. Cole Irvin is still out there, obviously. 67 pitches. 67 pitches for him. Maybe. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Still waiting for the catcher. All right, there he is. Maybe he needed a little bathroom break or something. Oh, Kim Tae-gun, 255 on the season, 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field. Again, that was the diving stop as that ball was closer to center field than the plates. And it's 1-0. The diving stop by Jung Soo Bin. 1-0 is in there for a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Kim Tae-gun, caught two stealing already today. They did finally get to one as it looked like he couldn't get it out of his glove, didn't even make a throw anyway. He goes down to a knee, lifts that to left field, goes back, and then decides, hey, we're going to come back and catch it. That's one away on the fly out to left. Dwight. Now it's 70, though, Dwight. All right, so here comes the pitch to Kim Ho-young. That is in the dirt. It's 1-0. He reached on an error in his first at bats, but then thrown out is on the double play as he was trying to steal a bag. This is the 1-0 pitch, sets up down the middle, and that is a foul to straight back, 1-1. 1-1 fakes the bunts, pulls it back. Yang Yi looks like he was fooled on that pitch as he went to catch it and fell down. But I don't know how you get fooled when you have pitch com. Yeah, now that's in there for a strike on the outside, 2-2. 131 on the gun there. Beautiful hook in there, catches him looking. Strikeouts number 7 on the day. That's the second strikeout looking for him. 2 away now in the bottom of the 5th. That flips the lineup back over to Park Chan-ho. Park Chan-ho looks at strike 1 down the middle. Yeah, they like him because of last year. As that is a fouled away, 0-2. Two years ago, they really liked No Shiwan. Last year, they liked Kim Do-young. This year, I'm sure they like, and a lot of them probably like An Hyun-min. As the 0-2 is lifted up into the air, that's going to be trouble. Left fielder going, and makes the catch at his knees on the run. And that will be 3 away as once again the Doosan defense is helping out Cole Irvin. That looked like it might be trouble, but Kim Jae-won showing the ageless wheels as he catches it at his knees and then a couple steps into the warning track. That'll be it for me. We'll be back in a few moments. Take the time to the 3-minute break to get some beverages, ladies and gentlemen. See you in a few. right, so we're back. Again, they extend the break a little bit. So they add a few innings here and there just because of the heat. So we're still not back yet. I love that they they didn't or looking at this ball. So the V13 is they have 12 championships. They didn't bother to repaint. They just took off the 2 and then slapped the 3 up there. Didn't bother repainting at all. Looks like absolute garbage. But anyway, Yang Yiji leads things off here in the second half of this game as first pitch is turned on. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be a tie game, or no longer a tie game. Good Lord, that was crushed. Good Lord, that was crushed. All right, well, that's not the start that you're hoping for if you're a Kia fan. You were probably hoping he missed that one too, Steve. All right, well, there goes the tie game as Yang Ji just turns on the first pitch. 125, 153 off the bat. It's a 28-degree launch angle. Zero doubts. Left fielder Osanu didn't even bother turning around to look at it. And that brings up Kim Jae-won. That's up high, ball 1. Kim Jae-won 0 for 2. 2 pop-ups to the shortstop as that one's in there for a strike, 1-1. He didn't look like he swung that hard either. They are not using the pitch comm, apparently. Yeah, this is the 1-1. Is misses low. 2-1. Kim Tae-gun is throwing signs down. It did look like Han Jae-sung had a pitch comm in his hat, though. And another 2-1 in there for a strike, 2-2. You got 2-2. This sets up right down the middle again. Misses inside. 3-2. Runs the count full. Fourth full count of the day for Doosan. They are 0 for 2 with a walk. And 3-2. That is turned on, and that's going to be the line to the center fielder who makes the catch. And 1 away. Looked like it knuckled a little on him at the end, but able to make the catch. Pak Jun-soon steps in now if you're still out there nameless. Yeah, it did. It looked like it did bounce out of the stadium as that's outside, ball 1. 1-0. Pak Jun-soon 0 for 2 on the day. 304 on the season still for the third baseman. Under the 1-0 pitch. Does catch a piece of the inside corner, 1-1. How do you feel about Chaewon Jun getting Chaewon Jun and Hong Jong Pyo? As the 1-1 is rips into left field. And he is on base for the first time today. Nameless. There's his one hit. That brings up Kim Min Suk. Kim Min Suk one for two on the day. He singled in his first at bats and then struck out in his second. Here we go. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kim Min Suk again was the that was the thing, is it was his Chaewon Jun contract year. Then on top of that, you had Park Chan Ho and Chae Hyung Woo both having contract years. As the 0-1 is a little foul. Byung Yuk in the foul territory makes the catch, and that's 2 away. Yeah, I mean, he was one of the best center fielders last year, and then this year not so much. They gave him plenty of chances. Last year it hit 292 with 9 homers and 21 stolen bases. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Park Ge-bom, and he goes, and he is safe. Man, he's fast. I did not realize he was that fast. Good Lord, I didn't think he was that fast. All right, the 0-2 counts now. 25 pitches. And misses up high, 1-2. Doosan loves to run. Problem is they don't get on base enough. And the 1-2 pitch. Just misses on the inside, and it's 2-2 now. Thought he had it, so I wasn't sure. I had to wait for the actual K zone to show it up. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch now. And he goes around. They get a single after the solo shot to give them the lead. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1 Doosan. Solo shot by the Capitan. Yeah, it's like a half a swing. But they leave another runner on base. They've left 6 on so far today. But Cole Urban should be back out there. 78 pitches through 5 innings for him. He will face the 2, 3, 4 hitters for Kia. As Kia looks to try to bring the game back again. 1 run in the 2nd, 1 run in the 4th, 1 run in the 6th. Who's going to score in the 8th? That will decide the game, I guess. Hanwha still up 5-1 now, as Samsung looks like they scored 1 in the 5th. And then LG just demolishing KT. They're up 11-0 with runners on first and second and one out in the bottom of the fifth. Lote's up 9-4 against NC. NC is put a couple back on the board. Then 2-2 is Kium and SSG. Oh, Wisdom, Kim Sun Min, and Che Hyung Woo. Wisdom holds up, but it's right down the middle. It's 0-1. .252 now on to the season after he doubled in his last at bat, 1 for 2 on the day, as that's going to be a slow grounder. Will get foul. And it's 0-2. Outside it sets up way outside. 1-2. 147 in there is man, I would that that pitch clock that's right underneath the manager for Doosan would drive me nuts. Is the 1-2 misses way outside, 2-2. Cole Irvin 78 pitches through 5 innings, 16, 21, 20, and then 10 in the fourth and 11 in the fifth. And that's going to be a big swing and a miss as Wisdom strikes out for the second time today. That's the 8th strikeout for Cole Irvin, and one away in the 6th. As the Kia fans paying not much attention to the baseball team as they have been awful. Enjoying more of the cheerleaders shooting water at them. As Kim Sun Bin steps in, looks at strike one down the middle, and it's 0-1. And the fouls, that's one off, and now 0-2. He's getting ahead of hitters. Again, in the 6th inning, 286 against him. And the 0-2 way up high, 1-2. Have to think that this might be his last inning. He normally throws 90 to 100 pitches, 103 on his last game, 109 before that. And another 1-2 is going to be slapped into right field, and he is on base for the second time today with another single. That brings up Che Hyung Woo. Che Hyung Woo had the solo shot earlier. Cole Irvin struggles against the number 4 hitters in Korea. Number 4 hitter hitting 304 against him coming into today's game. That's the only spot in the lineup hitting over 300 against him. He is 1 for 2 with a solo shots as he swings and misses at a ball. 0-1. 88 pitches now for Cole Irvin. 318 on the season for Che Hyung Woo. And he lays off of it. 1-1. Thank you, thank you. 89 pitches. Here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Runner on first is Kim Sun Bin. And that is a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. Fastball just on the outside. Get a 4-seam fastball. Yeah, I think that should be okay. Their offenses are so bad. The 1-2, that's going to be a liner into center field. Kim Sun Min is going to round first and head to third. Maybe not. As Che Young Woo comes up with another hits. Runners on the corners now. As again, this Cole Urban just struggles mightily against the number 4 hitters in lineups. But the good news, if you're a Doosan fan or if you're going with the under, is the fact that it's number 5 hitters. It's a 175 against them on the season, and that include not including the 0 for 2 from Na Sung Bom. What? Sonos Up is now with Hanwha? Sonos Up. Yeah, Luke just sent me it. Next year's third round pick and three $30,000, $300,000 as the 0-1 misses outside and 1-1. And NC didn't even get anybody. They just got a next round pick as the 1-1 now. That's going to be a ground ball to the right side. That's going to score one to tie the game. And once again, Kia ties the game up after they give up 3 straight singles by Kia. As both teams' captains are coming through here in the 6th inning. That under 6 might not look too good now, Christopher. Yeah, Kiwi, it's on Hanwha's homepage. Is that is chopped into the ground. First baseman grabs it. As Osanu doesn't even leave the box. Oh, foul. That will plug a hole now. He'll DH or play right field. All right, so that was foul. So now we'll reset for another 0-1 pitch. And that is hit a little harder, but it's also foul. And now it's 0-2. Cole Urban in the 6th inning. Opponents hit 286 against him. Again, 309 to start to 302 in the seconds, where he ran into some issues. The fourth, fifth, the third, fourth, and fifth, all under 250. But then you get into the sixth, 286, and then in the seventh, even worse at 494. As here comes the 0-2 pitch, missed up high, 1-2. NC pulling out all the trades this week. July trades. Here we go. Key NC. And those are the 1-2. Misses way outside at 2-2. Nope. They get a 3rd round pick in next year's drafts, as that is lifted to foul. And then they also get money. All right, the 2-2 pitch misses inside, runs the count full, 3-2. 4th full count of the day for Kia. Again, they've got runners on first and seconds with 100 pitches, not 101. Here comes pitch number 101, and that's fouled away. Stays 3-2. That is a absolutely massive trade for Hanwha. They are all in on the season. They know that if Ponce and Weiss both leave after this year, as the 3-2 swing and a miss. 9th strikeout of the day for Cole Irvin. That's his 2nd out of the day, or 2nd out of this inning. That's misses outside, 1-0, 103 pitches now. Byonu Yuk steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And that is ripped, but into the netting, and that's 1-1. Oh, they're awful. Kia has probably one of the worst relief corps in the league. Holy crap, LG. LG is up 16-0. Misses up high, 2-1. Kia has the second worst ERA, a 5.19 ERA. Doosan in the middle there. The 2-1, a swing and a miss, 2-2. Well, but you're forgetting one other thing is both these offenses are not very good. Yeah, here we go. The 2-2 pitch misses up high, runs the count full. 107 pitches now. Another full counts, 5th of the day for Kia. 107 pitches. Oh, I like this look. That is nice. Pure cinematic there. The 3-2 is lined back up the middle. He'll come home and not make a throw. And just like that, Kia takes the lead 3-2 on the RBI single by Byonu Yuk. Not exactly how I was expecting this day, ladies and gentlemen. Not how I was expecting this day. Chae Young-woo showing off the old wooden wheels, ladies and gentlemen. The 3-2 count allowed him to be able to be off. And just like that, that'll be it for Cole Irvin. We'll have a pitching change. Cole Irvin gives up the lead in the bottom of the sixth. He's not able to get out of it. He's still responsible for the runners on first and third. Na Sung Bom over at third, Johnny Yuck at second or first. And that'll bring up Kim Tae-goon, the catcher. But Christopher, remember on the bright side, you have Kia is winning. What is up, man? How is life? I see you've got a new name again. Yeah. You're just gonna have to start putting them on. No, I bet there's quite a few that have real names. Yeah, I'm on vacation this week, so I decided to do a couple weekday games. But we're back, ready for. I didn't even look and see who was pitching here. No, Park Jung-soo coming out on the mound. Park Jung-soo. There I have seen. I want to say twice. I have seen. I have seen position players pitching. All right, so Park Jung-soo will face Kim Tae-goon, and he hits him. Base is loaded now. One pitch, one hit, but it was of the player variety. Yeah, they usually have like a long reliever that they just send out there to just get beaten and battered. I mean, and it's the KBO. 16-0 is not a guaranteed win. That's Mrs. Low, ball one, 1-0. Kim Young 0 for 2 on the day, reached on an air, and then struck out looking. It's 2-0. Kind of like the Lotte NC game. Lotte was up 9-2. It's now 9-4 with the bases loaded for NC as that misses way outside. 3-0. Are they going to walk in or run? He's thrown 4 pitches. None of them have been strikes. Will he throw one right down the middle? Here we go. The 3-0 pitch sets up right down the middle. That is right down the middle. 3-1. Nine 9 runs by Won Sung-hyun. That is in there for a strike on the outside. Runs the count 3-2. Third full count of the day, or the inning for Kia. Second full count of the day for Kim Ho-young. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Base is loaded. 3-2. Bottom of the sixth with 2 outs. And catches him looking again. Leaves the bases loaded. Second straight at bats to strikeouts looking, ladies and gentlemen. But Kia takes the lead on 3 or 4 singles. A single by Kim Sun Ben, a single by Kim Hyun Woo, a single by Na Sung Bom, and then a single by Byonu Yuk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, leaves us at 3-2 as we go to the 7th inning. Not, what, you don't want to swing and a miss? 16-0. Steve, what was the score last year? The Kia Doosan game? It was like 28-6 or something like that. Hero, no, that's wrong. Sung Young Tak. Sung Young Tak will come in to pitch. Sung Young Tak. I have never heard this name before. Ooh, it wasn't a strike. It has to hit both parts. All right, Sung Young Tak, 26 games, 31 and a third innings, 1 win, 2 losses, 1 hold, 172 ERA. He is going to be greeted by the 9-1-2 hitters. I'm sure there was if it was Keum. Yeah, there was oh, it wasn't too long ago. It was Keum and Samsung, I think. Misses outside or up high, sorry, we want to know. It was like 13 to something like that. 16-7, 15-10, Kia and Samsung. That was when Hanwha won 10-0. All right, the 2-0 pitch. In there for a strike, right down the middle, 2-1. Jo Soo Hang 0 for 2 on the day, ground out to the first baseman, and then reached on an error by the shortstop, and it's now 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Fakes the bunt, pulls it back, but not in, rolls it back in time. I don't know about that, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely looked like he kept it out there too long. Ooh. All right, 3-1. Just misses outside, ball 4. And now the tying run is on base. At Kia bullpen. The hitters or the pitchers? All right, Jung Soo Bin steps in. Jung Soo Bin walked in his last at bat, stole a base, but also singled and was caught stealing in the first inning, a 1 for 2 with a 4-3 ground out also. As that is in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Have to think that Jo Soo Hang is going to be running on this pitch. Really have to think that he's going to be running on this very pitch. The umpires don't make the call. Oh, on that bunt? Yeah, it was iffy. That is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Now he's definitely going. Another week or two, and they're going to have check swing video replays in the KBO. It checks over its first. Check over again. Kiwi, it looks like Pak Sang Wan is falling out of favor. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws to short, to throw to first. Not in. Ooh, the umpire said he's out. We'll see. As 4, 6. We'll see. He is really fast. The fact that they doubled him up there. I don't know. That was, we'll put up 1 ounce. He is so fast, and he's left-handed, and he has that slot. That's right there. But his whole foot is on. Right there. Ooh. That might have gotten him. The call was out on the field, and he is out. A massive, massive double play as Steve is dancing in the airport, and he's going to get deported, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. But remember, Steve, it has to be in the back of the glove, not just in the glove. 1-0 is way outside at 2-0. Yu Chan 0 for 3 on the day, flew out to center or right in his first at bats, a strikeout looking, and then a 6-3 ground out in his last at bat. 1 3 5, now the 7th, and the 2-0 pitch, swing and a miss there, 2-1. Yeah, if he would have put his foot on the front of the bag instead of the middle of the bag, we're talking about Jung Soo Bin, the runner, is that one is lifted up into the air. Center fielder going back. You would think with a bat flip like that he would have put it out of the park, but nope, we're bat flipping outs now as we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is 3-2 Kia. 2 for 12 with runners on base, 1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. And that's it. We're going to have the top of the lineup for Kia coming up. Let's see. So, who will be coming in to pitch is the question. Will Pak Jung Soo come back out? Good Lord, the beating just continues. Let's see here. All right, so there we go. So Park Jung Soo is still out there facing Park Chan Ho, and he holds up, but it doesn't matter. It's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Park Chan Ho, 0 for 3 on the day. 6-3 ground out, a line into a 4-3 double play. And then flew out to, what does my number say? Left field. And another 1-1 pitch coming up. And misses outside at 2-1. Here we go. The 2-1 pitch sets up right it down the middle, and that's just catches the bottom of the zone. 2-2. And a swing and a miss on a full count. Sorry, I was answering a Kiwi text. And that's one away on the strikeout. Wisdom steps in now. 1 for 3 on the day. Nope, we've got a pinch hitter. Pinch hitting for your foreign bat. Interesting. Go Jong Hook. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. And lifted up into left field, but in front of the warning track, and that's 2 away. That brings up Kim Sun Bin. Kim Sun Bin scored the tying run. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a couple singles, a run scored. There we go. And that is in the dirts. Ball 1-0. So Kim Sun Bin, 2 for 3 on the day, singled in the first, struck out in the third, singled in the sixth. Just last inning. Yeah, the 1-0 is going to be a ground ball. Second baseman grabs it, throws over to first. And that will be 3 away. We'll go to the 8th inning. It's still Kia 3, Doosan 2. Quick 1-2-3 inning from the top of the lineup. You got to love that if you're a Doosan fan. Doosan will have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. This is pretty much their last chance, I have to think. Probably going to have Jo Song Woo, I would have to think. Usually Oh, he's not even on the lineup anymore. Hmm. Who will come in to pitch for Kia? Still waiting for an update. So Cade will be leading things off. We'll see who he's going to face. Only 12 pitches. Jun Song Hyun steps onto the mound. "53 games, 49.2 innings, 6 wins, 2 losses, 18 holds, 3.44 ERA." So Kim Sun Bin is replaced. Park Min goes to third. Go Jong Uk is done. Kim Gyu Sung goes to second. Byonu Yuk goes to first. There's lots of changes. I'll try to get them all put in for you guys. As that is up high, ball one. Jake Cave, 0 for 2 on the day, flew out to left in his first at bat, hit by a pitch, and then struck out in his last at bat. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner, or 1-1. No, Kim Gyu Sung, Kim Sun Bin is done. As that is lifted up into the air, a center fielder at the warning track. 1 away. All right, Yang Yi steps in now. A solo shot in his last at bat. He had 2 for 2 on the day. Also walked in his other at bats. He scored the 2 Doosan runs. As first pitch is low, ball 1. City of Mysteries. What is that? Mystery of why I don't go to games anymore, as Yang Yi gives it a ride as Nasung Bomb catches it and slams into the wall. And that's 2 away. And just a random nice dining room chair on a traffic island. What? What are you talking about? As that's brings up Kim Jae Hwan. Kim Jo Hwan looks at ball 1 low. He's 0 for 3 on the day. A couple pop ups to short, so that rolls over foul. And a line out to the center fielder in his other at bats. Kim Jae Won versus Jun Song Hyun in his career is 0 for 12. He's due, though, ladies and gentlemen. He's due. Swing and a miss there. Not on that pitch, he's not. Really? Is that's a swing and a miss, and 3 up, 3 down. I gave 2 of them rides, but it's not Samsung, and they're not homers. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Kia up 3-2. 1, 2, 3. I have no idea. Where does it say where it was? Does it say what part of the city? Because obviously I don't go very far from my house. The City of Mysteries. Ba, 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 na, 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 na. Mystery is how the heck is it still 30 degrees outside at 9 o'clock at night? All right, so we should be back. I'm waiting. I don't know why it's taking so long. Oh, I have the number 4 hitter coming up, Chae Young-woo. Chae Young-woo having himself quite a day also. Who will be pitching for the old Bears. Young Ha comes out onto the mound. No, Young Ha comes out of the mound. 51 games, 48 innings, 4 wins, 3 losses, 11 holds, and a 3.75 ERA. Ah, wrong side. Just in the classroom. And here comes the 1-0. Low ball 2, 2-0. And here comes the 2-0 pitch in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. Again? And a 2-1, a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirts. He's going to. He can get like a hat and lunch. Yeah, this is the 2-2 pitch that's chopped into his foot, and it stays 2-2. 185, 185 centimeters tall. He's not getting much. 3 for 5. He's upset at himself for dropping below 400, apparently, as the 2-2 misses outside. 3-2 runs the count full. Lots of full counts today for Kia. 6. So this is the 8th full count of the day. As that catches the top of the zone, and that is one away. Way, way up in the zone, but it is in the zone. All right, Nasung Bomb now steps in. 1 for 3 on the day. Looks to just strike one on the outside corner. 0-1. Nasung Bomb, a big RBI single in his last at bat to tie the game at 2. That one, I didn't really see his hand. Slider. And that's in there for a strike. 1-2 now. Nasung Bomb came back to Gwangju to win a championship with his hometown team. 1-1 last year, and is the captain of the team as he lays off of that. Yeah, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss there. Third strikeout of the day for Nasung Bomb. And that's 2 away now in the 8th inning. Galleria is going to rename themselves the Liberato Mall. And here we go. That brings up Osano. Osano struck out in his last at bats, misses way outside there. 1-0. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts, 2 big strikeouts in his last one, but they were able to pull ahead anyway after the Bjorn Yuck RBI single. Here we go. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch down by his feet. They had a stat up how he's played since the trade, and it's not been good. Oops. All right, the 2-1 pitch now. Again, will it stay under 6.5? That is the question. For old Christopher lays off of that. It's 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Pitch number 17 for Yi Young Ha. And that is way, way outside. And it's now ball 4. Brings up Yano Yuck. Yano Yuck over at first base now after taking over after the all of the changes. And that's in there for strike. 0-1. 150 on the gun for the old man. Yeah, the 0-1 runs way in. 1-1. It's got to be weird helmets or something because all of Kia's helmets are so low, Kiwi. Yeah, this is the 1-1. Misses up and in again, and at 2-1. He's almost hit him back to back pitches. 20 pitches now for Young Ha as he's thrown 11 balls and 9 strikes. Yet he has 2 strikeouts. 2-1 pitch sets up at the knees, checks over at first. I'm talking about the bill of it, as that's a swing and a miss at ball 3, 2-2. Like mine is pretty low. Like I mean, my finger between my eyebrows, and not even a finger between my eyebrows, and the bill. Like you can't even see their eyes. Swing and a miss. He strikes out the 3, gives up a walk, but we'll go to the bottom or the 9th inning. Doosan's got to score 1 before they get to 3 outs. The closer will be coming out. And they've now left 7 on, 3 for 10 with runners on base. All 3 hits came in the 6th where they put up 2. 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Both of those scored runs. As they will have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for Doosan. And the closer should be coming out. Who is Jung Hae Young? Jung Hae Young coming out, trying to get the close, get the win, and stop Kia's losing streak. He will face the 6, 7, 8. I mean, if they're anywhere on that third base side, they probably did. Jonah Young, 45 games, 48 innings, 24 saves, 375 ERA, 1.56 whip, 10 strikeouts per 9. In right field is Park Jong-woo, takes over for Na Sung-bom. If the game gets tied, I will make that change. First pitch is up high, ball 1, 1-0. And here comes the 1-0 pitch. That is going to be hit to the right fielder, going back, and he makes a bad run for it. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a leadoff double for Park Jun-soo. And just like that is the end of Nameless's day. As that is now 2 hits for Park Jun-soo, and he goes over the 1.5. Steve's blood pressure is through the roof right now. That brings up Kim Min Suk. Kim Min Suk. I assume he's going to put down a bunt here. 1 for 3 on the day. Yeah, he grabs the bat to bunt. And he pops it up, but he pops it up so badly, it goes into the netting way back. He'll try again, I assume. Put a screen time limit on Steve. Blood pressure. Put a blood pressure cuff up to you. All right, here we go. The 0-1 steps off and make sure the Pak Chun Soon is headed back to second base. Jung Hae Young has strikeout stuff. He's also facing the bottom of this lineup, but the leadoff double by Pak Chun Soon is up high. 1-0. Here we go. 1-0, 1-1 counts. Runner at second has plenty of speed. Already stole 1 base today. And that's going to be a pitch clock violation. Oops, not a pitch, but a pitch clock violation. 1-2 now. I have a stupid netting in the windows of Korea as that is up high, 2-2. All right, it's a 2-2 pitch now. Can't bunt. He strikes out a lot. Yeah, and the 2-2 is popped up. And a sliding catch by the third baseman, but not able to make it. As Pak Min slides into the wall, but not able to make the catch. Put his glove in front of him, but it landed to his right, and we will have another 2-2 counts. I was getting ready to say his last at bat, he popped up in foul territory to the third baseman. The 2-2 pitch. Just outside, ball 3, runs the count full. And a live look at Steve at the airport waiting for his flight. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Crushed. Foul. Just out in front of it and hooks it foul. Oh my lord, this thing is annoying. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. And that's 1 away and a big out there. We can hear your heartbeat too, man. A massive, massive strikeout there. As everybody is peeky in it. All right, now that brings up a Pak Bomb. Will they let him hit? Nope. Kim In Tae will pinch hit here. And the first pitch is ground ball to the third shortstop and throws him out at third base. What a play by Pak Chan-ho, and gets the lead runner as they run on a ball in front of them. And they are going to check the replay. They have to check the replay. He's definitely out. Massive, massive play as the ground ball through the right side. Pak Chan-ho going that way, throws to the third baseman as his momentum was taking him there. And he is out. And that's 2 away. That brings up the number 9 hitter. All right, we're going to have another pinch hitter here. Kim Gi-young pinch hitting here. And that's a strike 1, 0-1. And the 0-1 up high, 1-1. Yeah, that sets up on the outside right at the waist, and that is fouled up into the second deck, maybe? Ball 1, 1 and a 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Running at a ball in front of you. Yeah, I think you got to run at that one anyway. But 321 in the month. A swing and a miss, and that ends the game as Kia comes back from down twice to get to the big win and end their 7-game losing streak to beat Doosan and split the series 1-1. Massive, massive come from behind for Kia on a excellent, excellent throw. Steve, you might want to check out the LG game. Kang Baek Ho is pitching. All right. So Kia, they fall down early, down 1-0 early on a couple singles by Doosan. A single by Yang Yi-ji, then a single by Kim Min-suk, and then another single by Kim Pak Ge-bum puts them ahead 1-0 in the second inning. Chae Young-woo ties the game in the fourth with a solo shots. Yang Yi-ji in the sixth goes up and leads off the sixth with a solo shots to put Doosan up 2-1 at that point. But in the bottom of the sixth, it ends up with a single by Kim Sun-bin, a single by Chae Young-woo, a single by Na Sung-bom scores 1, and then Byung Yuk, Hanwha's former third baseman, comes through with a 2-out RBI single to put Kia up 3-1. Well, yeah, he was a two-way star whenever he was coming up. And then Doosan had chances. Doosan had a ton of chances. They had an absolute ton of chances as they go 0 for 3 in the ninth inning. They go 2 for 15 on the game with runners in scoring position. They go 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. They go again 2 for 15 with runners on base, 1 for 9 with runners in scoring position. Of those, that's 1 hit with runner in scoring position is the 1 run that they had. No problem, Jared. Thanks for stopping by. So Kia they go 3 for 10 with runners on base. That was, again, in that one inning, they go 2 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Those are the 2 RBIs outside of the Che Hung-woo solo home run. So both teams, when they actually hit with a runner on base or runners in scoring position, they end up scoring runs. But unfortunately, both of these offenses are very, very bad. And that's why it ended up 3-2. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you have a chance, check out the KT and LG game as Kang Baek Ho, the KTDH slash catcher slash first baseman slash at one point thought to be an MLB prospect, is now out on the mound pitching in a 17-0 blowout. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hanwha wins 7-1. That game is over. LG should win. They're up 17-0 in the bottom of the 8th. And then Lotte's up 9-5 in the bottom of the 8th there. Obviously, this game finishes 3-2 KT or Kia, and SSG is knocked off Kium to win 4-2. So all games 18 now. Okay. All games should be won by the home teams, if and barring any unforeseen circumstances that would be the KBO itself. So I will be off tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday. Saturday, I will be doing the Hanwha and Kia game, and then Sunday I'll be doing Lotte and Kium. That is a 2:00 game, which is why I'm doing that game. So on Sundays for the next 3 weeks, Kium is home, so I'll be doing the 3 Kium games on those 3 days. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Saturday at 6:00 for Hanwha versus Kium. And as always, until next time.